Anyway, Aaron, thanks so much for all the time you've given me. I want to go through my final 10 questions on cinematic identity, which is what I asked to all the guests. So just very quick fire answers, and then so there's 10 questions, and the last one is tailored to you specifically. Okay, so here we go. What is your favorite cinema?
I would have to say the Academy Motion Pictures in LA. It's a new
Right.
cinema they made. The inside it's all like red, like the opera. It has like 1,000 seats, and they showed Eraserhead on 35 millimeter there last year, and it was such a great experience seeing that on a giant screen, 1,000 people, sound turned up. I was just like, this is how it should be. We're bringing more experimental films into this kind of environment.
Yeah.
That was great, and the audience ranged from like people in their 70s to kids who are teenagers. It was just great.
Fantastic. And it's a new cinema as well, so that's good. Most people choose an old cinema. Um, okay, question two. Which streaming services are you subscribed to?
Um, Only one, the Criterion Channel.
Oh wow, there's a man of taste.
Yeah,
None of this
yeah,
Netflix crap, you know what I mean? I like it. Um,
and like it's Criterion mug right here.
oh wow, yeah, yeah, as well. So question three. Watching alone or watching with friends?
Hmm. I would say first viewing alone, second viewing with friends.
All right, yeah, nice. Nice answer. I
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, because I I have a lot of love for like my friends and my wife, but I feel when you watch that alone for the first time,
Yeah.
it's a different experience. So you don't have to worry, oh, are they getting anxious? Is this too disturbing for them or too uncomfortable? Or, they have questions. But if it's just you, I like that pure experience.
Yeah, 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 yeah. No, that's a great answer. Okay, next question. Front row or back row?
Um, I guess it would depend on the cinema because if you go to like IMAX, and you're in the front row, you're gonna have neck problems for a week. But mo- right?
Yeah,
But
sure.
mostly I love the middle, like the middle, like the middle towards the front, like not center middle, but one row closer where you feel immersed, but still where your neck's not hurting and the
Mm.
sound is hitting at that right angle. To me, that's perfect because when you're too far in the back, it looks like you're staring at an iPad screen at the movie theater,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and you're too up close, everything gets all distorted. Just like that center row, that's my favorite.
Yeah, but no, very good. Okay, question five. An actor, actress that you will watch in anything.
Oh, that's a good question. Um, hmm, I would say Daniel Day-Lewis.
Daniel Day-Lewis. Okay.
Yeah,
And
I loved him at Phantom Thread. That
oh
was
yeah, no,
just
no, he's great in that. He's absolutely brilliant in that. And then question six. An actor you just don't get. You know, like
oh.
people, everybody likes them, but you don't get it.
Mm. Oh, I'll probably get in trouble for this, but it's all right. What's his name? What's the name of the actor from the new film Sinners? The
Oh,
Michael B.
Michael
Jordan.
B. Jordan. Oh, that's an interesting answer.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
don't
I was
know.
just like, what I'm not a fan. I would say like I think there's actors, and then the best acting doesn't feel like acting. It feels like they're just being. And with some actors, they feel like they're putting out like a persona, and other actors, you just feel like they're there. They're living in this character. They thought about this
Mm,
character's psyche and even how their mannerisms. Like Joaquin Phoenix, I see him and the
sure.
Joker. I wasn't a fan of the Joker in regards to his directing, but his acting was just so. It was just so real and so great. He makes it look easy, and other actors you see it and like you want to just turn off the television.
Yeah. No, no. Yeah. Joaquin Phoenix is very good, but Michael B. Jordan's an interesting choice to say. Yeah, I'm not that fussed. Um. Okay. Question seven. The most physically affected you've been in a cinema. What was the film and what happened? Like, physically you felt something.
I would say when I saw 2001: A Space Odyssey at the Egyptian in LA, this
Right.
giant 100-foot cinema, and when I asked them to turn up the sound, those Ligeti abstract sequences at the end were uh the sound was just like overwhelming, and you can just feel the audience kind of like trying to wrestle with these abstract images and that sound. And I felt my whole body this like sensation. And I was so excited that afterwards I was just so happy. It was like it was in the late in the evening. I got out of cinema like at almost midnight, but I felt like euphoric. I felt like this is what cinema could be. It doesn't have to explain things logically. It can just, you know, embrace the abstraction, the unknown, and I felt amazing. Like just and that feeling, I try to tap into it when I'm making my own work. Not that it's a direct adaptation, but more that feeling that sound can put you in a mood that only cinema can do, that nor the art form can do, in that way of sound and image together.
Yeah. Brilliant. Nicely said. Um, Question 8. Walk out or stick it to the bitter end?
You know, it's and I'm not gonna ask you a question, but I did read your article while walking out of the Boo Was
He
Afraid.
was afraid. Yeah, that's the last one. When
This I was this close to the movie now because I had the same reaction that you did. I feel the same way you do about that filmmaker. I was with my friend and he was like, "Where do you pay?" And I was like, "Well, I'm paying with my existence. I'm here. Give me my time.
I'm paying
My
my
existence."
existence.
Yeah, this is like no, I was so upset and I should have walked out, but I did.
Right.
But I think moving forward, you know, I'm not gonna, you know, I only have so much time on this planet. I don't know if I'm gonna be around for the next 10 years or 50 years. So next time I am walking out because same thing for when you're watching a movie at home. I have a new rule. Within the first 2 minutes, if it's not boom, I'm
Yeah.
done because
Yeah. Yeah.
why stick it out for 2 hours? It's just
Yeah.
no,
Life
didn't I
too
just
short.
enter that lemma? Right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
You
no,
know.
River could be around the corner. I don't know. I want him to say, "You spent your last 10 minutes watching that? What's
Yeah.
wrong with you?"
Yeah. You could have had that 10 minutes back at the end of your life for sure. Um, the okay. Ninth question. What film is a relationship deal breaker?
Ooh.
So you can take that how you want. Either if somebody likes a film and you hate it and it's that bad, you know you wouldn't go out with somebody who liked that film, or they have to like a film, a particular film that you love, or forget it.
Okay. That's a good question. Um, I would say the best one we can show somebody to see if they could, you know, appreciate taste would be Eraserhead. Uh,
Right.
before I got married to my fiance, you need to watch this. Otherwise, you know, we're not going down the aisle. And
Oh, so you actually did the text in real, in real life.
yeah, and afterwards she was like, "That was very interesting. If I preferred Mulholland Drive."
Right.
It's like, "Oh,
Okay.
that's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair." So
Yeah. Yeah.
that
Indeed. Well, at least you didn't say, "I never want to see you again" after that movie. So, so that's
well,
good. Yeah.
she did. Well, she did watch Anxieties, and after that, there was like a 2 hour conversation, like
Right.
trying to figure out, like, you know, are
What was going on
you
there?
the kid? Are you the kid in the photograph? Are you the guy
Yeah.
who
Yeah.
dated that woman? Like, who are you?
Yeah. 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 Okay. Final question, and this one's just specifically for you. Um, which filmmaker's consciousness would you most want to inhabit for a day?
Oh, that's a great question, Dario. Man, wow, that's so hard. It's hard because there's some directors that I have like this piece of their work and this piece of their work and this piece, you know? Um, it's really hard. Um, I would want to live in the head of Stanley Kubrick for a day.
Why?
And
Yeah. Shows.
the, re- the reason why I say this is that in one of those interview Kubrick books in the 1960s, Kubrick was asked about 2001: A Space Odyssey, and Kubrick said, and I'm paraphrasing here, that he felt he only achieved 70% of his mission, that he hopes in the future to make a feature that has no dialogue and all the ideas are expressed with sounds and images and let the audience have a pure subconscious experience of the film from pure sensation. But with 2001, you obviously had to have a little bit of a narrative in there.
Sure.
And when I read that, I got so excited. I thought, that's genius. there has to be an entire film with just
Yes.
pure sounds and visuals and just let the audience figure out for themselves. And I have that
Yeah.
like I remember you mentioned on your Substack about writing in books. I have that book and I have it like circled and I have like all these like exclamation points like
So
this is the way.
yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah.